Hi, I am Nicole Mack. I'm a music director, music producer, singer-songwriter, arranger, and musician. I have been doing music literally my entire life, and I started playing the piano at 5 and singing at the age of 3. Um, I've had a wonderful experience as an indie artist thus far, and I'm looking forward to more great experiences to come. Some things I can highlight, like I've done Carnival cruise ships, and I've had the opportunity to travel outside of the country on more than one occasion. I've had the opportunity to perform as a stand-in musician with the BB King All-Stars and tour a little bit with them. I had opportunities to do stage plays and hip hop musicals and worked on a lot of different things, both secular as well as gospel. And so that's just a little tip of the iceberg of some of the things I'm working on, as well as upcoming sample packs and music and all of the above. So just a little bit about myself. What is my creative process like? That is a great question. Now, for me, I cannot necessarily say that I do one thing one way all the time. I've learned to be a very adaptable musician and artist because every setting is different, every song is different, every artist that you work with is different. Even every song being the way you would start it or finish it is different. So it's kind of like every approach might be different. But for example, if I had to kind of give an example of what I do, sometimes I'll start with the lyrics and then build a melody or the music from there. But I've trained myself to do the reverse. Sometimes I make the music first and then I come up with the words or whatever. I just made myself intentionally adaptable so that I can always have a really well-rounded workflow. So who first got me into music? I always say my grandmother first. She started me out. Like I said, I was going to the rehearsals. She sang in gospel groups and traveled and toured throughout the 70s and the 80s. And even the early 90s until she got hurt. And then she had to kind of retire from it all. But yeah, I mean, she was definitely a very musical influence to me, and one of the things that I would say that I admired about her was her ear. By far, I mean, she's 82 today, so like her ear in and of itself beats a lot of people's ears. I mean, she didn't have any formal training per se. She could play piano a little bit, so that's how I started out. And everything was taught to me by ear. So I'm literally a self-taught artist and musician. And so, but even with my background and all of that, she would always say, listen for it. She was always telling me to lean on my ear. And I think that that's one reason why I've now have perfect pitch, and I now use that same ear to learn all styles of music. I mean, there's not a style of music I haven't had the opportunity to play. I've played everything from jazz to Indian music, meaning music that was world music where they're not even singing in English. And so all of these experiences help me to, take what I learned in the beginning and use it today. So, yeah. What I would be doing right now, if it wasn't for my music career, I would literally be either an intellectual property law attorney or entertainment attorney. So I would have still been connected to the music industry or entertainment industry in one way or another, but it would just been on the legal side because I like to jokingly, but honestly say to people, 2 reasons that brought me to Atlanta from Florida was either law school or music. So, and I always say music has been winning since, because I've been here now 8 years and I've been able to sustain myself as a thriving creative artist. So. Some upcoming projects that I am currently working on is, of course, new music. I am preparing as we speak for a brand new EP. I am also preparing new merchandise. Let me elaborate on that. So some of the merchandise that I plan on rolling out via my brand new website, IamNicoleMack.com or IamNicoleMackMusic.com, whichever one. Either way, I plan to roll out loop and sample packs. If you're wondering what exactly is that, that is actually geared towards beat makers and producers and creatives alike. The intention behind that is to kind of provide a musical element that they may or may not have at their disposal, right? And so by creating this product line, it allows them to bridge whatever musical gap that they need bridged, you know? I think the other thing that I'm working on is actual clothing line related merch. You know, I have some graphic tee prototypes that I've already had made and I'm getting ready to release. And I'm really excited about it because, you know, I'm got the clothing line that's going to be released soon, you know, sample and loop packs, new music, new photos and pictures, new website, you know, so I just feel really blessed because a lot of times artists have a difficult time trying to find their niche, trying to get organized, trying to get prepared. So being able to just say that I'm working on these things and they're actually manifesting is a humongous blessing. And I just feel so humble. I'm so grateful to God that I've been able to make all of this happen, of course, with the help of so many other great people. And I look forward to y'all seeing what I got cooking. So it's coming. A message that I would give out to upcoming artists would be, do not, I repeat, do not give up. Do not let your age, do not let your stage in life, do not let your race, do not let your size, like if you feel like you're too big, if you're too skinny, whatever it is, don't let anything, your education, even financial things that could be restraints or limitations. Don't let anything limit you from going after what you want to do. And the reason why I say that is I am a living, walking, talking, breathing witness of somebody who has been the underdog and somebody who truly lives by perseverance. I went to college and have 2 degrees in something totally different than what I'm doing. But that goes to show you that I flowed in the direction of not only what God has already gifted me to do, which was music and artistry, but in the same breath, it allowed me to be creative. And I was able to use my business knowledge that I do have and, you know, parlay it into a thriving, you know, music career for myself, or as some artists will call themselves, being a thriving musicpreneur. Okay. So I would say, do not give up. Do not give up at all. I mean, it doesn't matter if it hasn't happened yet. Go back, fix it, retool it, and try again. The blessing of this day and age, even though a lot of people feel a lot of different ways about 2020, but the blessing about this generation and this day and age is that we have the internet and we have technology at our disposal, which in my opinion has leveled the playing field in such a way that you can be in Africa and reach people in Atlanta. You can be in Atlanta and reach people in Brazil. I have before. And so being able to connect with people worldwide and being able to share your art and be vulnerable before so many people, it's a wonderful, wonderful feeling. And I feel like if you give up, you won't even get a chance to know or experience that. So that's my message. Do not give up. Don't let anything or anyone around you stop you from getting to where you're going, because God's timing is, first of all, the best timing. And normally when you get ready to give up, you're really closer than you think to whatever your goal is. So remember that. I just wanted to also say that I Am Nicole Mack Music is definitely open to collaborations from all styles of music, all artists, all genres. I'm very open-minded, and I just wanted to extend that invitation to other artists that want to collab with me. So if it's rock, if it's country, if it's neo soul, if it's hip hop, if it's jazz, whatever it is, music is the universal language that we all speak. So I just wanted to just put out the invitation that, hey, I'm open for collaborations. Let's do it.